How's it guys? I'm gonna start it now. Just 1 minute. Okay, cool. How's it guys? Hope everyone's doing well. So basically I'm looking at sells here. Okay, so looking at Solana, looking at a potential sell. You can see how we're retesting this level here. I was looking at sells below this level. Okay. And what's important to note is right now we are respecting that zone. Okay, so let's see here. Once we start closing back below here, I'm gonna take these sells. Okay. Um, so this is Solana. This is something that I am looking at right now. Okay, so like I said, if you guys did join the Telegram, basically, I was speaking about this level here. And what's important to note that this is the zone that we broke below, and now we're currently retesting that level. Okay, so just be aware of that, because currently this is looking very good for some sells. So this is Solana, and then also Dogecoin looking at a sell as well. Okay, so if you look at the 15-minute for Dogecoin, same thing goes for this level. Okay, so you can see how we close below this level, and we're currently retesting this support over here. Okay, and if you go down to the 5 minutes, um, it is looking like we're still going to come down here. We had a little bit of a relief pump to the upside, but still looks like we're going to come down to a bit lower levels here. So let's see. So we have to wait on this, but these are the setups I'm looking at right now. You can see here we need to see how the 5 minute reacts here for Solana. Yeah. So I was speaking about this earlier. I was waiting for either a break to the downside, or it was either a break to the upside over here. Okay, and it looks like we're getting a break to the downside. But it's important to note that this could just be a fake out to trap all the sellers. So if this next 5 minute close is bullish, then we can probably just flip it and we can look at buyers. Okay, so yeah, it's important to note that, but I do think that it's more bearish at the moment. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions or if you have any, yeah, I'll go over BTC as well. I was just quickly just want to run through these setups so you guys know exactly what I'm looking at. Uh, I will go over BTC as well. Let's go quickly back to BTC. We look at the 4 hour time frame. I mean, this is what I am expecting today. If you look at, yesterday we had that massive move to the upside. So we were trading in this range and we had that massive push and we broke above this 26,800 level. Okay. So on the higher time frames, I am bullish, right? But I'm basically looking at potential sells to these lower levels and then we can look at long. So for BTC as well, I am expecting price to come back down to this level here at 26,900 before we see a move back up. Okay, and if you look at the 1 hour time frame, same thing goes here. We have support over here. Once we lose this level of support, we're going to look at sells, and you can look on the 30 minute here. It has formed a little bit of a double bottom here, and on the 15. So we do need to wait for price to break below here for sells. Okay, so same with Bitcoin. Looking at sells below here, if we break below, okay, looking to target that area. Okay, so that is something that I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. But currently, let's have a look back at Solana. Okay, yeah. So looking at back at Solana, we're retesting this level here. Okay. So looking at this, I want to wait for the next 5-minute candle to close below here. Okay. So I'll write it down for you guys just so you know exactly what I'm looking at. Yeah. So waiting for the 5-minute candle to close below here, then we'll take sells. We have 3 minutes, and once we get that, we'll be in positions. So we will be looking at this sell right now. I mean, this risk to reward is very, very nice. Around about a 1:4. Okay. 1:4. And then also Dogecoin, waiting for that. We did actually start closing back below here, but we need to see the 15-minute candle close below this level. Yeah. So waiting for this currently. But what we will look at, once this next 5-minute candle starts flipping bearish, then we can start taking some sells back down to these lows. Okay. Because if you look left here, we have some support over here, and then also over here at around about 0.064. Yeah. So it's important just to wait it out. We do have to be patient here. Just keep on waiting. We have to wait for the next 5 minutes close, especially for Solana. Let's see, let's see. I mean, if this next 5-minute candle flips bullish, then we could potentially look at some buys. But I'm more looking at the sell side just because of how we just broke these lows currently. Yeah. So let's wait for that and let's see. Yeah. We're waiting for this. I have put it on the screen just so you know. And remember, we do have some news today at 4:15 and 4:30, but at the moment we don't have to worry about news. So just be careful of that. But that's only a bit later. So if you are trading, then just be aware of that. You must come to Forex Factory. It's a very, very useful site to look at news and just to see the general overall of the market. Okay, so we're still waiting for this. Patience, patience. You can see on the 15 how we've respected this level here. So we need to wait for price to obviously close bearish below here, then we can take sells. Let's see. And then obviously Dogecoin, we're looking at these sells. Yeah. And Bitcoin. So the thing is with Bitcoin right now, this just could be a double bottom. And we could be looking at a potential pump here. Yeah. So we do have to keep in mind that right now we just have to watch and wait for price action to form. Because the thing is we don't want to jump into a position that's it's not worth taking. Yeah. But yeah, this is definitely something I'm looking at. Let's wait for the next five to close bearish because the thing is right now when you look at this, we have support over here, support over here, support over here, support over here. This level is very, very critical, right? And whenever we close below here, where do we come to? We normally come to this level. Yeah. Let's wait for this to flip. Once we flip bearish, we'll take some sells here. Okay, so we flip bearish. I'm gonna take these sells. So we just entered some sells positions over here. This is for Solana. Yeah, I just took some sells right now. So let's see how this obviously plays out. So we are in some sells here for Solana. We have respected this level here. If we have a look back here at Dogecoin still has a little bit of a way to go. We're still waiting for this candle to flip. But yeah, we did take some sells here for Solana. Okay, now stop loss is at this previous high. So the risk to reward is, it's very, very 1:4, like I said earlier. And Bitcoin is coming up a bit. It's okay though. I mean, if you just look straight at the price action of Solana here, it's more to the downside than the upside. So just keep in mind, we have taken these sales here for Sol. Okay, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. And that's the retest, right? Once this 15-minute candle closes, then it would give us a better indication of more downside. Once we see a candle that actually closes bearish, yeah. And then Dogecoin still waiting for that. Chainlink, nothing really happening there. So it was more just this Doge and the Solana position that I'm looking at. Bitcoin has formed this double bottom here, which is why it is moving a bit to the upside. Let's see. Let's wait for this. Once this 5-minute candle closes bearish below this level, it would confirm that price is most likely going to come down. Okay. It's not obviously 100%, but we need to wait for that. But we did take these positions just based on break of the lows. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. We have 1 minute 47 seconds here, and this would obviously confirm price come down here. What's happening for Bitcoin? Yeah, Bitcoin, we do have supports at this level here. I think what they were saying on the Telegram group is correct. Uh, it is quite weak, but it is obviously holding up here. The 1 hour candle is closing very, very soon. And Ethereum, also ETH, right? Looking at ETH here, looking at sells below this level as well. But we need to wait for price to obviously close below. We did close below here on the 15th. But right now, we currently just, at the moment, pushing up a little bit. But it is quite weak here. I mean, I'm expecting price to come down before we see moves to upside. So we have to wait for the next. Once this 30-minute candle flips bearish, we can take sells. We need to wait for the 30-minute candle to flip. Yeah. Waiting for that to flip bearish. And we can take sells. So even on the 5-minute, once the 5-minute breaks these lows, we can look at sells below there. Okay. So let's wait for here. Solana is almost closing here. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. If you guys have any charts you want me to go over, just let me know. You can put them in the chat, and I don't mind running through those. Yeah, so it did close bearish here, so it would confirm that price is most likely going to come down here. Yeah, so we in these sells, we did take the sells on the previous 5. Let's see. Bitcoin, it is pushing up here. We do have a fair value gap at this level here. Okay. So Bitcoin can potentially just come back up to this zone here before it moves back down. Dogecoin just waiting for that. Yeah. We're waiting for sells. We are waiting for sells there. And also for ETH, waiting for this. Because we are breaking lows. Stop loss is above this previous high. And the reason why we put it above there is because once we start breaking above here, it's going to flip bullish, okay? So we do need to just keep our stops at this level because this is how you manage your risk. Because once we break here, we're most probably just going to keep on pushing up to these highs and potentially higher levels because we are trading on the lower time frames here. So in order to manage your risk, you just need to keep in mind that that you need to put your stop losses at reasonable levels. Okay, so make sure you're always putting your stops at a level where it's going to flip in the other direction. Yeah. There we go. Here we're seeing some little bit of a push here. Little bit of a push. Nothing too extreme. Yeah. Dogecoin also coming down here. Remember, once we break these lows here for Doge, we're going to take some sells. And Bitcoin, still waiting for that. So we're in these positions here. I'll just say in positions so you guys know. Break even points would be this low here. Yeah. The break even is at this level. That's our break even points. That's when we're going to put our stop loss to break even. Okay. If you guys do want me to go over some other charts, just put them in the chat. I will be going over those levels soon. Those charts. So just let me know if you have any questions or if you have any charts you want me to go over. Beautiful, yeah, looks good. And the 50-minute is closing. And we will be closing bearish as well. And the 30-minute is closing respecting this trend line that we've drawn earlier. 1 hour is closing bearish. I would expect the 1 hour to tap into these lows here. Okay. So in 1 minute time, we should see a push. So when you're trading these smaller time frames, it's important just to note that you have to, when you're drawing your levels, they have to all correspond to one another, right? Like the 50-minute support is over here at 21.538. Then when you go down to the 5 minute, we also have the 5 minute support at this level. Okay. So when we have all the supports and all the resistance lined up in one level, your probability is higher for your positions to play out. So for example, right, this level here, the amount of times price rejected here, okay, is a very strong level of support, right? And because we broke that level and now we're closing back below it, even on the 5 minute, right? On the 5 minute we broke below, and we're most probably going to test this support over here. Yeah. There's that push that we're waiting for, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful push here. Yeah, I'll go over Bitcoin Cash right now for you guys. Let me know in the chat if you did take the Solana position. Let me know if you are in this trade with me. We did take it live here, so let me know. Bitcoin Cash, let's go over that. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash pumped like 20% yesterday, I think. Let's have a look. So what we want to do, first off, we want to have a look at the daily chart. Remember, when you're analyzing your charts, you need to start on the higher time frames. Okay, so on the daily chart, awesome. Yeah, I'm also in that soul trade. So looking at the daily chart right now, okay, look at this. Bitcoin Cash has broken out of this downward sloping level. Okay, so this is on the daily time frame. Remember the daily time frame. The probability of this playing out is higher on the daily time frame. Okay, so now where is our level that we need to look at for potential longs? It is around about this level here. Yeah. So if you look on the daily time frame right now, right? Sorry, where's this gone? There we go. I'm gonna put a line just so it's a bit easier to see, a bit easier to look at. So there, that's our daily resistance. Okay, so now let's go down to the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame. You have a look here to the left, exact level where is getting rejected from. Okay, so for Bitcoin Cash, this would be a beautiful level to look at for longs. Okay, so we have a bit more downside to go here, around about a 2% move. And I'll be looking at a potential long here for Bitcoin Cash. Okay, this looks like we might even tap into these levels here. Yeah, this high over here. So this would be the trade I'll be looking at for Bitcoin Cash. Yeah. So let's see. This is something I'm waiting for here. Okay, let's have a look at the 1 hour quickly. 1 hour looking bearish. We could actually look for sells. What is the risk reward here? Let's have a look at the 15 and the 5. Yeah, I'll be looking at a potential sell below here. Yeah. But the thing is, I'd rather wait for these longs. Rather wait for these longs. Yeah. We're looking at longs here at 212.98. Yeah. Have a look at Solana. Oh, almost hit our break even points. That was very close. So it almost taps into the break even points. The break even is at 21.471. That is where I will be looking at break even. So what I mean by that, you put your stop loss to break even. But already we at, I entered at this level here. So when you basically put the fees into consideration, it's this level here, 21.112. Okay. So this is where right now we are at break even in terms of when you actually look at the fees. So let's see how this plays out. 15. 15 needs to close below this level here. That break even point that I've put out there, we need to see a closure. Okay. Going back to Dogecoin, yeah, we should have taken these. Yeah, looking at Dogecoin sells here as well. Taking these sells. Um, you know, I was meant to look once we broke the low there, but let's see. Yeah, looking at this, it looks like it's just going to drip. You can take these sells if you want for Dogecoin. Put your stop loss above this wick here. Something like this. Stop loss above there, 0.06549. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. And going back to the Solana setup, we almost at break even. I was looking at my charts on my phone. It's almost there. Once we hit break even, then we can look at some other setups. I don't want to be taking too many sells, because then you overextending yourself in the market. When you take too many trades in one direction, it kind of also, if you get it wrong, basically you're over leveraging yourself in the markets, which is obviously not a good thing. Bitcoin, let's have a look here. Yeah, I had a little relief pump. Still looks bearish to me. But that double bottom, that would have been a good buy area over here just for a quick scalp. But it's only 0.31%, so it's nothing too crazy. So yeah, Dogecoin, we did take these shorts here as well. But the thing is, I'd rather, if you didn't take these shorts, it's fine because the Solana setup looks beautiful. Sorry, my screen did freeze, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, so let's see how this plays out. I hope everyone's having a good day. This is actually like my first trade today. The market wasn't doing much the whole day, so let's hopefully keep it. Hopefully it's a W, right? Well, currently it is. And if you want to secure this right now, you can just put your stop loss at break even. But it's up to you. Can you look at 1,000 Pepe? Yeah, sure. What is actually happening with that coin? I was looking at, I mean, it pumped. Obviously, the whole market pumped a lot yesterday. But let's have a look there. I just want this to hit break even so I can just put my stops to break even, and then we'll have a look at Pepe. But let's quickly, I mean, we can have a look quickly. Might as well. 1,000 Pepe. Okay. So yeah, this we took some sells there yesterday. If you guys were on the Telegram, you would have taken those as well. We did speak about it in the live actually. So we retested this level. This would have been a beautiful buy for a scalp. Now it's 3.5%. Didn't actually see that. When was that? That was 6 a.m. So I would be sleeping at that time. Right now, on the 30 minutes, this is the 1 hour, sorry. 1 hour time frame. Obviously, guys, we bullish on the higher time frames, but the smaller time frame is looking very, very weak here. So Pepe looks like it's about to come down as well. Have a look at the 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah, I mean we're not creating high highs or high lows. We're actually creating lower lows. You can see over here, right? Yeah. Sorry, there's too many arrows there. So basically, we're still respecting that trend line. Once we break above this trend line, we can look at buys. But right now, there's nothing really to trade. To be honest with you, um, I'd wait for buys above this level. But until then, we can't really take any setups. Yeah. So wait for buys above there. But the thing is, right now, it's not really telling me that price is going to come down. Yeah, it's not really saying anything. To be honest with you, this is just a bit of consolidation. We may have to just wait for this. If you want to take a trade here, we'll have to wait for this. Sells below here. Yeah, it is moving a bit actually. Quite interesting. It is moving a little bit. Whenever we close below here, we come down to these levels. Yeah, we can look at sells here once we close below. What is the risk to reward though? Let's see. 0.6. It's a 1:1. Not too great. Because your stop loss would have to be above this level here, because this is when it's going to flip bullish. Okay. So yeah, I would have to wait. We'll put an alert though. Go back to Solana. Almost at break even here. Really wants to. It depends on what leverage you guys are using, but if you're using a high leverage, like I'm only using a 20x for this setup. And Bitcoin still waiting for this setup to happen. Dogecoin, yeah, we did take these sells out for Doge. Let's see. Let's see. Have a look at some other coins while we wait for price action to play out. Let's remove all these drawings and see what's happening here. This was that beautiful break we had the other day. We had that move to the downside. And then we had that, that was yesterday with the pump. The daily candle didn't really flip bullish here. That's interesting. So SWI still looks bearish. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, let's just remove all of this at the bottom. 4 hour time frame, we have this level here as a support. And also this level here. This is our current range for the day. This is actually, we have a resistance here, a double top over there. The 30 minutes. Now look at this, a little bit of a bear flag here actually. The 15 will obviously show it a bit more. So yeah, looking at sells below this level here. Because if you have a look at this is how you measure it. And that's perfect, right? So that is your target zone. Stop loss would have to be above this wick. And take profit would be these lows. Okay. This is SWI. Okay. We have to wait for that to happen, obviously. Looking just to target that level. Wait for candle closure to close below there. Looks like Solana is coming up a little bit here. Coming back to entry. Not really phased though, to be honest with you. Like, still bearish in my eyes. 15 to close bullish here though. $30-minute close bullish here for Bitcoin. 15-minute did close bearish, but there's no top wick, which is quite interesting. Let's see how the support reacts here for Bitcoin. Is a very weak support though. Once we lose this level, we should see some more downside. Remember, always just look left, right? So whenever we close below here, we tend to come down. Close below, came down. Whenever we close below, we do tend to come down. Pushing up a little bit here. That 15 candle is a bit, I mean, it's quite bullish that, but as long as we stay below this blue line here that we've drawn, we should be fine. So this green area here, as long as you stay below there, it should be fine. Should be good. Filecoin, what's happening here? Yeah, this 0.6618 level most probably going to get tapped into here. That's a perfect resistance. Yeah, so that's where you want to be targeting. Let's have a look at 30 minutes. 15, 5. Yeah, so if this next 15-minute candle closes bearish here, below here, we can take these sells back down to this level. Needs to close bearish though. Yeah. We will wait for that. Wait for 15 minutes and we can look at some sells. Yeah, we just had a little bit of a issue there. We're back. Yeah, so Pepe is just waiting for that. Let's see, let's wait. Always have to be patient here. This might take 30 minutes or an hour. This is what whenever I trade and I'm in a setup, I like to just do a wordle. It does keep me off the charts. You guys play wordle, let me know if you have any words, yeah, because if we can get this. Solana is still at entry. We are in lower profit. We could have actually taken some profits down there. This 1 hour is just creating that top wick. Waiting for this for Sui. Yeah, so patience is key right now. What would this be in 26% on a 20x? I have no clue what this is. Ah, ID ends with, I think it ends with a D. Yeah, I can't think of anything at the moment. Happening to Bitcoin, very much. ETH also just waiting for these sells. Yeah, just patience right now. Patience is key. Let's wait. Wait. Go for shorts. Yeah, I am short. I am short, yeah. For Solana. Dogecoin. Yeah, we didn't break those highs. Once we actually get the 30-minute candle closure, that would also give us a nice indication, yeah, because that 30-minute closure, as long as we stay below this level here, we should see price come down. As long as we stay below there. So I'm thinking Bitcoin's most probably going to tap into this zone here, because that is our 15 minutes fair value gap. Okay. Remember, you always have to look at a chart. You can't always compare it to just Bitcoin. Don't compare charts to one another. Look at a chart and do price action and your trades based on what that chart is telling you, right? This chart, Solana was telling me that, okay, we came back up, retest this level looking for shorts. Bitcoin, this chart was telling me that once we close below here, we can take sells, but looking to shorts at this level here as well. Okay. But the thing is, these coins move at different paces, right? So obviously, like most of the time when one coin shorts, the other one does as well. But the thing is, not all coins are going to be at the same support levels at every given time. Yeah. So, for example, like this Solana level, we broke below here, came back up, retested, coming back down. Then when you look at Ethereum, it's pumping at the moment where Solana is getting rejected. So you always have to look at the chart in a different manner. Each chart as like a different individual chart, which is quite obvious if you think about it. But I mean, when you do trade, normally sometimes you can just sell all the coins at similar times or buy coins at similar times. I'm looking at this here. Oh, sweet. 50 minutes here. Yeah. I mean, if this 50-minute candle closes below this level here, 1 minute, actually this level, then we can take some sells. So actually looking at this, once we close below here, yeah, I'm looking at this actually, guys. Reason being support over here, support there, and resistance here. Okay. Let's see the 5 minutes. 5 minute closes bearish here, we can take sells. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to take the position. So it's still respecting this level here, which is obviously a good sign. Like I said, this trade might take, it won't just play out instantly. We might have to wait a couple hours here. Okay, so 30-minute candle's closed, and it closed respecting. That's obviously a good indication. So because it closed respecting this level, like we've drawn earlier, right? This was a level that we were looking at. It closed respecting the zone. So we could see price come down here. Yeah, so I'm shorting Solana. This is Solana, SOL. If you're wondering, Bonita, shorting Solana. Bitcoin's coming back up to the zone here, which is our 15-minute fair value gap. If we don't see a rejection here, then we most probably just gonna get stopped out. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this. And this is SUR, SUI. Not really sure how to pronounce it, but looking at cells on the 5 minute closure here. Oh, that's a nice rejection. Let's see if it holds. Let's see how this reacts here, guys. Market structure is indicating price to come down. And this is SUR looking at shorts as well. There's that nice little reaction there. Yeah, I'm gonna take these sells here once we close here. Once we close bearish, we're gonna take some sells here. So our first TP would be this level here, which is on a 20x, it is 10%, and potentially down here. We're not in this position yet, if you guys are wondering. We have to wait for this 15 minutes to close. I mean the 5 minutes. A lot of indecision here for Solana. Look at this candle. – 15 broke the lows. Oh, yeah, this is a drip. That would have been beautiful. We should have just taken that. Let's wait for the 5 though. Wait for the closure. Wait for the 5 minute candle closure, and then we can take these sells. Lana actually closing bullish. Let's see how Bitcoin reacts here. Remember, this is our fair value gap. Normally we see reactions here. So SWE, we got that closure. We can take sells here. Once we break these lows. Stop loss above this level. Wait for the break of the wick. Bitcoin getting reacted at that zone. We need to see this. The break of the wick, yeah. Once we break that wick, we can look at souls, but until then, can't really. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of volatility at the moment. It's crazy. Remove that. Stop loss above this wick here, guys. Just to manage our position. Shorting. Right? Yeah, shorting. Yeah, Ethereum, we're looking at sells below here, but take a while. Waiting for the break of these lows here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get it. Yeah, as long as we stay above that stop loss area, we fine. Okay. And this 15-minute candle, we would need to see a closure below this blue line here. Okay, so this blue line is what's pretty much our support over the past couple hours since yesterday evening. But let's see how this plays out. Okay. Let's see what this word is. Don't really know much words. Okay, so we had a 5 closure here. Still looks fine. Let's see. So I'm only losing 5% on this trade where my gain is 20%. Okay, so it's 1:4. 1:4 is your risk to reward. If you guys do use risk to reward, that's pretty much what it means. Also looking at the sell here for SUI, SUI. Are a little bit in drawdown, which means I'm around about a minus. You look at this, it's only minus, like minus 2% on the trade. What is this line I drew here? Oh, that's the 0.5 level. Looks like we might be flipping here, especially looking at ETH. I mean, if ETH takes out these highs here, yeah, if ETH takes out those highs, we could look at buys. But the thing is, right now, this is the rejection point. So basically, price could potentially get rejected from this level. You know, it's called Wordle. It's just a game that I play. You have to guess a word. Let's see, the next 15 is going to close here. What's going to happen here? 15-minute closing, but there's no bottom wick here. There's no bottom wick for Bitcoin on the 15. I'm still thinking price is most likely going to come down. And Ethereum could not close above this level. This level here at 1721.25 could not close above that level. Yeah, so let's see here. I want to see if this trade's worth taking. It's only a 6% gain. Where's your... Yeah, so the risk reward here is 1:1. I don't think I'll take this trade. Let's see how it plays out. I want to see how this plays out if we did have to take it. Yeah, so if you do want to take this trade, yeah. Personally, I didn't take it, but it could potentially play out. But yeah, those are pretty much the setups today. We're only in the Solana setup here. Um, we have our stop loss above this wick here, about 21.6. So yeah, let's see how this. We almost got hit at break even. This was our break even point. We entered around about this level here. So let's see. I mean, this could take the whole day now, but we do have news in around about an hour and a bit. So be aware of that. Just have your stop loss above this wick here, and then you should be good. But I think I'm probably just gonna call the stream because there's just not no volume here. Now this trade looks clean. Those are clean. Chainlink coming up. ENB, US 100, XRP. Oh, this looks good. Bit of a channel, yeah, that's formed. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call the stream. If you want to keep this position in, I'm gonna keep it in. Stop loss just above here, 21.6. Take profit at these lows here, 21.32. Yeah. Break even point is at 21.471. And yeah, that's pretty much set up. I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. Uh, yeah, we could have actually taken out some potential profits at this level, but I mean it's still fine. I'll still stay in this position. So if you did like the stream, we do these every single day. So we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, so yeah, I'll see you then.
Enough, me, I think.